They just won't quit. Hey, I am Chuck the Bureaucrat, and today I want to introduce you to a new character that you're going to find wandering the halls of the Pentagon, the Old Warhorse. And I know you're getting sick of all these characters, the little old ladies in tennis shoes and the grumpy old men and the cogminders and the little gray men. But trust me, I think this is the last one. The defining trait of the Old Warhorse is they are always ready to take on the next challenge and fight the next fight. So while the little old ladies are connectors and the grumpy old men are repositories and the little gray men are system interfaces, the Old Warhorses are actuators. They will pick up a new task and run it to ground with a steely gleam in their eye. If you can just imagine stumbling around some smoky battlefield and way over there, the battle's still going on, but where you're at, there's just sort of the scattered remnants of combat. And you come across this horse, it's got mud caked all over it, one stirrup's busted off, and the second it sees you, it shakes itself off and comes trotting over and just stands beside you. And then when you swing up into the saddle, you don't have to do anything. That old horse is headed in the direction of gunfire. That's what these people are like. I mean, you'll meet people in their mid-70s who have no interest in quitting the game. And maybe they disappear and you think, surely they retired, but then they crop up leading a team on some new crusade. If you have somebody like this working for you, they are amazing. They accomplish things you couldn't even imagine, but they are headstrong. They conceive their own vision, and they will listen to you so long as they think you are leading them in the right direction. And if they think you're not going in the right direction, you are going to have to take that firm hand and show them that the direction you're taking them is the direction that gets the job done. These guys have carried a lot of skittish colonels to glory, and they're not going to change what they're doing just because you feel a little nervous. And then there's two other things about Old Warhorses that you need to keep in mind. First, you got to give them something to do, because if you don't, they're going to find something to do, and they'll eventually drag you into it. And this is one of those places where appearances can lead you astray. You might think you're dealing with a little old lady in tennis shoes because she's little and old and a woman, or you might think you're dealing with a grumpy old man because he's old and he complains a lot. But it is always the behaviors that matter. If you have an employee who passionately pursues issues, you need to give them something meaningful to do. The second thing about Old Warhorses is that you can lose control of them. If you've got a passionate, engaged, trusted action officer, your executive might reach right past you to deal directly with them. This situation can be difficult to deal with because sometimes the director can feel slighted and tempers can flare a bit. Or the opposite can happen, and the director just kind of lets it happen, but then they're not ready to step in at the right time and in the right way to close the deal. It can be a funny balancing act. But the thing to keep in mind is, if you have an old warhorse, you have a treasure. When they finally do leave, you are not going to find people who just replace them. So enjoy them while you can. And in the meantime, watch this video to see how different bureaucrats approach their work and how to deal with them.